I get a lot of good questions about what I keep in my sketch bag, so I thought I would just kind of take you on a walkthrough and show what is the essentials in my sketching supplies. First of all is pencils, pens, and an eraser. Here's just a couple mechanical pencils, a pit pen, also a pit, but it's a brush tip, and two different kinds of fountain pens. So this Gonti and this is a Namiki Falcon, and two erasers. So pretty simple. This goes inside, and next item in here is sketching gloves. Often I get out where it's pretty hot or it's cold. So these are just enough to keep my hands comfortable. They're not thick or bulky, but they're enough to keep my hands from burning and keep them just warm if it's a little nippy outside. Also a snack. You can't sketch if you're hungry, so I always have a little snack with me. In this pocket I have earbuds that go with my iPhone. It's great when I'm trying to block out noise, conversations happening, hand cleaners, sunscreen, just some kind of essentials when you're working outdoors a lot. So that fits in that pocket. Here I would have my cell phone or a small camera. Next up is paintbrushes. Yeah, very important. I don't take a ton of brushes with me, only the essentials. So if you take a look at these, I don't have a huge range of sizes, but I have everything I need. I have a selection between the natural hair brushes and synthetics. They are all Da Vinci's, and I just find that they've been really a reliable brand that I like quite a bit. Here is also one by Cheap Joe's that's great for when I need to do a big washing with the paper. So a couple different types of Da Vinci's. Nice little flat by Da Vinci too. So you don't need to take everything, and this right here is just for scraping back into the paper, and this is here for scrubbing and lifting out. Next up is water. Gotta have water. Here is a nice little collapsible container that's I think found in backpacking stores, and a spray bottle to moisten the paints on my palette. Okay, so since we've worked our way around, I put my brushes down and pull out a Sketchbooks, put those off to the side for the moment. And inside here you'll find things like the sponge to control the moisture on my brush, cloth towels for cleanup, nice collapsible water container. I like things that are lightweight, flat, easy to pack. Paper towels taken off the roll and rolled up so they're nice and compact. You don't need the big roll in the center of cardboard. And then a little lip gloss container full of white gouache. It doesn't make much sense to keep it on your palette since it has a tendency to dry out. Inside here is my palette. This one happens to be the Pallet box by the Paintbox company, and I also have the Heritage folding palette. This is a rather heavy palette, but I do like it because I can get deep wells here. I can put a lot of paint in, and also this little section, it comes out. I can make large washes and puddles of color when I need it. Next up, I have this board. And what is this board for? Shoulder strap. I put that on there so I'll save my hands when I'm walking around with a sketch bag. Here with the board, I use this as my table when I'm sketching on location. I have my water bottle and dish there. The sponge goes here, and here's my palette. So everything is really quite handy. It's surprisingly very sturdy, and with a sketching stool, it's really a great setup. So if I put that off to the side and pull out the sketchbooks, I'll generally work in two different sizes. This is a 10 by 11 that I make. In the front, I put in an assortment of tinted papers. They're pastel by Canson. I like the variety of working on tinted surfaces as well as traditional watercolor paper, 140 pound. Sometimes I go a little further than a sketch, but I like the diversity of this size. I like having traditional watercolor paper in here to work on. So this is one of my go-to standard sketchbooks, and the one that I purchased that is made and manufactured is the Stillman and Burn, and I always carry these two with me whenever I am traveling or just out sketching. This one, I really like the way that it opens extremely flat. It has been, just when you look at that, it's really neat, lays nice. You saw these clips earlier on my board. What I keep these around for is when I'm out sketching to keep my paper from flopping around in the breeze. I just use these to hold the pages open, and just don't have to worry about the breeze blowing things around after that. Also, with this book, when I'm traveling, I might even take a lighter one by the Stillman and Burn company. This is the exact same paper. The paper's the same size, but it's a soft bound. Very nice, very flat. Papers are amazing. So these are what I use. Hair bands. I use these to keep my sketchbooks from the pages being bent and pulled open. Child size on the small books and adult size on the larger ones. So now that you've seen all my sketching gear, hopefully you'll put something together so you can go out and sketch.